It's bear o'clock.
G'day there, pub lovers. My name is Paddy, and this is my mate Jesse. Now, we're on a mission to visit pubs all around Australia, share an icy cold beer or two, and have a little bit of fun along the way. One thing we know for sure, every pub has a story. So come join us on the pub crawl. It's time to take the pub crawl from the mountains to the sea. This is the beautiful Sapphire Coast, home to some great pubs and some even better beaches. Now, I haven't been dragging this fishing rod around for no reason. And luckily for us, Jesse's good mate Sally knows a few secret spots where we can try our luck.
All right, down here at the lagoon, Sally told us there's a few flatties sitting over here, so thought we'd try our luck. All right, no luck at the lagoon, so we thought we'd try the wharf. Jesse, I want to ask you, mate, what, we've been in a week now, whatever. How you finding the pub culture?
Mate, honestly, like, you get a bit scared with the trying times and economics of the world right now. These little pubs and stuff must be struggling so hard, but I've never been more proud. The ones that are still holding on, they're doing well, like, they're not doing well, but it's good to see that they're hanging on, and I feel like something like what we're doing now hopefully brings to light the struggles that they're going through. And I think, like, pubs are so good for the community, especially in rural Australia. And I think it's so important for them to have a light shone upon them so that we can actually see what the struggles are like. Because, yeah, not until you're out here do you actually really realise. But I think every pub we've gone to, it's inspiring to know that they're trying.
Come on, Paddy, you gonna catch something or are you gonna starve tonight?
I would love to get a kingfish while we're here, or a flathead. A flathead would go down like a treat. We'll throw it on the barbecue or the fire a bit later. Ooh, be cooking up fish for dinner, brother.
Little buggers gone hiding, they don't want to get caught. It's too nice a day to be dangling on the end of a line. But a bad day's fishing beats a good day's work every time.
You know what they say? Give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish and he still doesn't catch anything. But I'm not giving up that easily.
Down here for the sunrise.
Yeah, mate, it looks amazing. We're not the only ones down here. There's a couple of roos getting about, but I can see fish over in the lagoon. We'll try the ocean first, just because it looks so pretty first.
Did you spot some fish, mate?
Huh? Yeah.
You spot some fish, mate?
I did.
All right, we didn't have any luck at the lagoon yesterday, so we went to the wharf. No luck at the wharf, so we went to the beach. No luck at the beach, so we're back at the lagoon. It's probably my casting.
It's looking grim, but spirits are still high. We've got one more of Sally's secret spots to try, and this time we mean business. Cue dramatic music.
S Factor. Barbecue sauce to fishy.
Yeah, brother. I really hope you catch one. Be good for your spirits.
Hey! Jesse!
You!
Hey, go on! You got a flatty?
Yes, mate. Look at the smile of this fella. It might not be a 3-metre flatty, but...
Speaking of the one that got away, just as we stopped for the iconic fish selfie, the sneaky little bugger managed to wriggle himself free and disappear straight back into the drink.
See you, mate.
Looks like it's sausages for dinner again, kids.
He's chuffed.
The next morning, we woke to an awesome sunrise at Mystery Bay. The sound of waves crashing over the rocks, and somewhere beneath those waves, a flathead who was probably laughing at me and telling his mates about his great escape.
Now in the background we have Mount Gulliga, which means what's coming up next is Tilba and the Dromedary pub.
Tilba's a cracking little town. Heritage listed, full of character and with plenty to poke your head into. But now, it's time to poke our heads into the pub.
Righto, here we are at the Dromedary Hotel, or as known by locals, the Drommy. Now come on, let's go have a look inside.
The Dromedary is a real locals pub, full of characters. And one of those legends is Darcy, and he's pretty much part of the furniture around here.
We've heard about the, is it the Darcy's Cup?
Dog race, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, all the dogs that are in it are all out of one bitch of mine. She's had now 50-something pups.
Wow.
And they've gone locally, Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, everywhere. They just start down the end of the street and all run up here to their owners.
If people were to pop into the Drom on a Friday night, are they likely to see you around?
Definitely.
Okay, cool.
While ever I'm standing,
Yeah, nice.
I'll be around, mate.
Now, if you like your pubs with a boss who can spin a ripper yarn, this is the place.
So my name's Pip and I am the assistant manager here at the Drum.
Or is there anything about the history of this pub
Yeah, 100%.
that you would like to share with us?
So like obviously there's a bit of an interesting background of what we are. We're a gold rush town. We were a coffee house.
Yeah.
Maybe dabbled in selling of other things for gold miners. And then we were called the Palace Hotel to begin with. So we're 131 years this year. And we're made from old whaling boat slats. So this wood was already old before it ever became a pub.
That is so interesting to know that.
Well, like I say, like every time someone spills a beer, I go, never get upset, because if you didn't spill a beer every day, we'd probably burst into flames. I need the liquid on the floor. Like we are kindling with beer taps at this time, right? And we obviously all saw the fires, 2019. We were so lucky that it went around the back of the mountain when it did and didn't come over to us, because we are in a complete heritage wooden town. In the current climate of bars and travel and stuff, it is hard. And we are getting bought up by conglomerates as we go forward. It's good to keep them still alive, but some of our oldest buildings in Australia, we're not a very old country, and some of our oldest buildings are pubs. You go somewhere like the Rocks and you can see what that is, and I think we need to embrace keeping this going.
Well, Pip, thanks so much for having us here today. Cheers.
Patty, it's an absolute pleasure. It actually honestly has been. I was a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. But
No, you nailed it. I think you'll be our best one,
If Darcy can do it, I can fucking do it.
And with that, it was time for one last beer, a cheeky nightcap, and an early night. The next morning, we blew out the cobwebs with a ripper little hike that starts right in the middle of town. Then it was back behind the wheel and on the road to the next stop on the pub crawl.
Well, the next penguin documentary though that comes around, you're a sure thing.
For that, chuck a suit on me, mate. I'll be good.
Next time on the pub crawl, we head up to the humble but great Majors Creek Hotel. And just like many pubs around this country, it's up for sale. What's happening with our rural pubs and what can we do to save them?